in, Jim? You got a prediction here quickly?
I'll tell you, Seth, I've got to go with one of those stuff. Either Vader or Hughes, maybe Abdullah. Who's going to get him over the top? That's the question.
Crowd favorite obviously is Sting. A lot of cheers for Marcus Alexander Bagwell. And Jim, you're talking about strategy. You know, it's every man for himself. How much strategy do you think these guys have talked about?
Well, it's going to be... I think you're going to see the Dangerous Alliance guys stick together. You got the Patriots in there. They're partners. Sting's got a lot of his buddies in there. Scott Steiner, among others. Man, can you imagine the heart rate of a rookie like Marcus Alexander Bagwell? First time to the big dance, and here he finds himself in this battle royal.
In the final dance, as a matter of fact.
Steamboat there, the right part of your screen up on top, came off on Anderson. And they have had some battles in their tag team matches.
I've talked to some of the veterans of battle royals, and I say, what is your strategy? What do you think about? And it basically is hit anything and everything that moves.
Well, Kazmaier went over the top, and he's got to go to the top to the second ring. For this thing to progress, the wrestlers have got to throw their opponents from over the top rope, from the first ring, which you see right now, into the empty ring, which sits right beside it.
Also, let us bring up this point. There's one man remaining. You see ring 2. One man will remain in ring 1. One man in ring 2. They'll go at it, and it won't be a pity situation then. They will have to drop either one of the other men over the top rope to win to the floor.
And there's some heavy lumber being hammered about here. You notice there's no referee in the ring. They're only there to make sure that they have officially declared someone over the top rope. You can't land on the apron or go to the floor. You got to go all the way over the top rope to the other ring. Right now, Ravishing Rick Rude and Lex Luger working on Scott Steiner. They're right above us here. Van Vader just nailed Steamboat. But again, the punishment is there, but it doesn't count. Vader slamming Steamboat out here on the rampway. Dustin Rhodes hammering Austin in.
Gotta get a pee.
Vader went for a big splash on the ramp. Luckily for Steamboat, he moved out of the way. And little Jushin Thunder Liger's, I don't know, it's like a bumper car. He hits and runs.
And that's what he's got to do.
To survive, you're right. God champion choking Thomas Rich there. Some of these guys have had quite a while to rest and get back in shape. Ron Simmons just nailing Mr. Hughes. Hughes really, you can tell he's came to fight. He took his tie off. Simmons trying to get him over the top. Liger just nailed Rhodes.
Let's not forget that Harley is out here. Paulie is on the other side, the far side over there, and they could have an impact into what goes on or what finally transpires.
You notice that Rude has kept his distance from Sting. And it's almost like they dispatched Austin. There you see Austin and Sting for Austin to occupy Sting initially. And that's what they're doing right now. Right there you see. Vader just military press Steamboat over the top to the ramp. Again, he should have got to do it to the second ring. Steamboat may be out of it. He may not be able to continue.
What did she say?
Well, if in fact he is out, it would be a referee's judgment here whether he can continue or not.
Well, they're in and out of the ring here. Steamboat thrown back in. Anderson and Rhodes really hammering each other on the far side of the ring. Now Rhodes back in. Far side from us, near side for you on this camera shot.
Boy, so much at stake here. Every man being very cautious. The smart thing to do here, Jim, if you want to be the last man left in ring 1, is to stay over at the ramp where Steamboat has been. That's a smart thing to do. You're a away from ring 2 where you have to go.
Well, you saw Dustin Rhodes